Hello, everybody. Orville Susong, along with Steve Wilson of the Friday Night Locker Room and Space Coast Daily TV, coming to you today from Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne. Steve, big to-dos going on here today.
Yeah, it's the 321 Empowerment nonprofit. You're going to hear from multiple board members in just a few minutes, but it's an organization created by founder Ray Herring II, and is designed to basically empower young people.
They're expecting a lot of young men here today, Steve, to listen to the guest speakers and talk about the different things that are going on in Brevard County to help inspire these young men to move up to the next level.
The program itself initially will start, as you mentioned, with young males, primarily high school student age. We'll transition very soon into bringing female attendees as well. So it's something that we believe, and I know the board members believe, is needed here in Brevard County and really all across the country. But it's very exciting to see an organization like this get started. The board members and the volunteer supporters, man, they're the best of the best.
Yeah, they've brought in, Coach Ray has brought in a lot of the who's who of the sports world in Brevard County in the past, and a lot of people will know these people that are here. They'll know that they went to college, they played in the pros. Some of them have college championships rings, and it's just that's the type of people that they're trying to get these young men to look up to.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy some of the comments from some of the board members and supporters of 321 Empowerment.
Joining us now, Mr. Hurley Brown, a board member of 321 Empowerment. Coach, good morning.
Good morning.
How we doing?
We're doing great, especially I get a chance to hang out with Orville.
Well, there you go, man. I appreciate that. You know, got a lot of big-time people here today to talk to these young men, and there's a few young ladies out there. Talk a little bit about Hurley Brown's past as far as sports.
Oh, my past?
Yeah, we want to know all about you because, you know, we know you, but there's a lot of people out there that don't. They just say, well, there's a good-looking guy there with no hair.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Hey, but, man, my past is long. Having played here at Merritt Island High School, got an opportunity to go to the University of Miami where I won 3 national championships. Went to the Washington Redskins right out of college. Actually, when I got cut from the Redskins, I went back and coached for a 4th national championship at the University of Miami against the University of Alabama. We lost that one, though. Yeah, we lost that one. But signed with the San Francisco 49ers after that. Went to training camp with them. Got cut in training camp. Went and played Canadian ball for the next 5 years. And then got into coaching. Coached my first couple of years at Dillard High School down in Fort Lauderdale. Moved back to Merritt Island. Coached at Merritt Island in 1999. And got the job at FIU. We started the program at FIU. And after that, got the job at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. ULL, and then got the job at the University of Miami, coached at the University of Miami, my alma mater, for 5 years. And then came home, got the job at Merritt Island, was named the head coach in 2018, and was the first coach in 34 years to make it back to a state championship at Merritt Island with the Mustangs. Then left there and went to Prairie View A&M University. I was there for a short stint with a very good friend of mine, Bubba McDowell. He's like a brother to me. And then ended up, the job came available at Holy Trinity.
The reason I ask this is because, you know, you've got a very storied past as far as athletics, and you're inviting a bunch of young people in here to uplift them and get them on the right track. They look up to people that have been to the colleges and been to the NFL and things like that. Is that the story that Hurley Brown wants to tell?
Yeah, I mean, it's bigger than that, Orville. It's, you know, when I was growing up, I had the older guys. We were fortunate enough to have older guys that had a genuine care and love for the youth. And they always, they motivated us. They inspired us. They talked to us. Especially when you didn't have a father in the house. Now, my dad was around, but he wasn't in my household, so I didn't see him every day. But the older guys, the Bubba McDowells, Alan McDowells, the Lawrence Hackneys, guys like that, the Johnny Jordans, those guys were always around, and they wanted to make sure that, hey, look, you don't screw this up, okay? And, you know, even trying to skip school, you know, those guys see you like, hey, look, man, you know, hey.
Get back in school.
Exactly. And they kept us on the right path. So we want to give that back. We don't have enough of that. And that's what we want to do. We want to let these kids know that they're not out here by themselves. You know, you got us to lean on. You got us. Ray Lewis told me a long time ago, use me. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to, instill in these kids. Use us. You don't have to go through this journey alone. You got a bunch of guys that have a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. You look at guys like Matt Williams, even Mike Williams. These guys are very successful businessmen, Connell Spain, Dale Crosley. So it's not just about sports and athletics, but the policies and stuff that we teach, philosophies that we teach in sports. You can take those and apply those to anything that you do in life. And that's what we want to teach these kids. Those philosophies are phenomenal for everything that you do. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. The 5 Ps of Ray Lewis.
Let me ask you this. How tough is it to get these young people involved? I mean, there's so many things going on, social media and all this other stuff that's just going on all over the place. How tough is it to get these people involved, the young people?
Yeah, it really all depends. So you can say it's tough, but it's not. All right? Anytime you're providing a service and something like this to where you're providing knowledge and you're trying to mentor kids and stuff like that, the kids want it. A lot of us want direction. Okay, that was just no different than when we were going through COVID, and I was coaching at Merritt Island. They asked me, hey, what do? You give direction. You give them a purpose. You teach them, hey, look, this is what you do. You don't leave it up to the kids to say, hey, look, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the day or the rest of the week. No, you give them that direction. You say, hey, look, this is what we're doing. This is where we're going. We're in a crisis. Don't worry. We got you. And it's the same thing. Hey, whatever you're going through, you're going to have adversity. You're going to have some challenges. You're going to have some obstacles. We got you. We got you. Yeah.
Coach, I know there's some guys out there you haven't seen in a while. I know you want to go talk to them. Getting ready to start the program. We appreciate your time, talking to us a little bit. Always great to see you.
Always great to see you, Oval.
It's Mr. Hurley, but Coach Hurley Brown of 321 Empowerment and one of the board members of 321 Empowerment. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Oval.
We're now joined by 321 Empowerment board member John Thomas. I'm going to call you Coach because that's how I know you, Coach. Good to see you.
Good to see you, and we appreciate you guys being here.
We're honored to be here. Before we get into 321 Empowerment, tell us a little bit about yourself. What are you doing these days?
Well, I'm on the school board representing District 3, which is South Melbourne and Palm Bay, all the way down to the county line. I'm the CEO of the Home Builders and Contractors Association, and a grandfather of 6, soon to be 7 grandkids, so keeping busy.
I was going to say that sounds like enough to keep you busy.
Yeah, absolutely. It's awesome. It's awesome.
And that's one of my questions. You're so busy. Why not kick back and relax and take it easy? Why jump on board with 321 Empowerment?
Well, I think it's a phenomenal mission. I know this has been a passion of Ray's for a long, long time, and I just think it's a great way to get back to the community. I think it helps complement things that we are doing at Brevard Public Schools and some things we're not. So I'm looking forward to seeing this grow over the years.
As a former high school coach, you've seen and heard a lot over the years, I'm sure. How important is this program?
I think it's critically important. Obviously, it's great to have some of my old players out here, but having leaders from across the community, being able to relate their experiences and be able to teach some of the things that the kids can relate to it much stronger when it's coming from a person that's experienced it versus hearing it in a classroom. So I think this is a phenomenal concept, and I think it's going to be it's going to grow over the years.
I have no doubt that it will, especially with leadership such as yourself and Ray and all of the board members. They do a terrific job, and we're excited to see this thing really get kick-started, and today is the day. Thank you for joining us, Coach. Always good to see you.
Great to see you, and glad you guys are here.
He is John Thomas, one of the board members, 321 Empowerment.
Steve, what a great group of guys they brought in here to talk to these young people. And like we talked about earlier, a lot of these guys played on championship teams, played in the NFL, And it was just great. Number one, we know a lot of them. Great to see them. And number two, hopefully these young men that are here today will listen to what they have to say.
Yeah, I think the message that the speakers had today will resonate with the young people because, as you mentioned, a lot of us here on the Space Coast know these individuals, but a lot of us don't necessarily know the hardships they went through to get to where they are today. So a very strong start for 321 Empowerment. And I, for one, am very excited to see where this organization goes.
Yeah, Steve, if it's anything, we saw buses coming in and unloading young people. So, they've got a good crowd here. We saw them move upstairs to the banquet room, and looks to me like, number one, they've got a good crowd, and hopefully they'll be able to get the message out in their first involvement.
Once again, congratulations to 321 Empowerment founder Ray Herring II, and congratulations to everyone involved with this very worthy organization.
So for Ray Herring and all of the board members of 321 Empowerment, we want to thank everybody for inviting Steve and I down. And for Steve Wilson, I'm Orville Sousong in the Friday Night Locker Room and Space Coast Daily TV. Want to thank a couple of our sponsors, Auto Expo 95, and as always, Erdman Automotive. We'll see you next time.